Is there anything more exciting than watching a huge, souped-up truck with giant tires crush cars and make epic jumps? Monster trucks are actually big business. The best Monster Jam drivers can earn upwards of $285,000 a year, but it takes a lot of hard work and a winning record to get paid that much. Building a monster truck can cost $250,000 or more, and the maintenance costs can be astronomical. Fuel, repairs, new shocks, and a fancy paint job can make a team's budget skyrocket. A monster truck rally team can spend as much as $150,000 per season on repair costs alone. Here's a detailed look at all the costs associated with a monster truck rally. Monster truck rallies are a billion-dollar industry. Arenas all over the world host events that draw thousands of fans, and the popularity of the motorsport is growing every year. Monster truck tours, like Monster Jam, used to only be popular in the United States and Canada, but now there are rallies in Japan, Singapore, Brazil, Germany, and even Saudi Arabia. Fans of all ages love watching these 12,000-pound machines soar 35 feet in the air and crush cars to smithereens. The roar of the engines really gets your adrenaline pumping. Just make sure to remember your earplugs. Today, there are numerous monster truck tours. Some of the major ones include Monster Jam, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live, and Monster X. Bigfoot is the granddaddy of monster trucks and still one of the most popular trucks in competition today. Of course, the original Bigfoot truck has long since been retired, as has Bigfoot's creator and original driver Bob Chandler. In the late 70s, Chandler slapped giant tires and spruced up suspension on a 1974 Ford F-250 4x4. Bigfoot was actually Chandler's nickname, as his friends joked he liked to press hard on the accelerator. Chandler painted the moniker Bigfoot on the side of his souped-up truck, and a legend was born. What followed was a string of appearances at county fairs and even a movie appearance. Bigfoot's popularity led to the creation of the Monster Truck Rally. The first monster truck show was held in 1982 at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. 70,000 people attended the event and witnessed Bigfoot take on rival USA 1. There have been 21 Bigfoot trucks over the years, and the Bigfoot team now competes on the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Tour. The best monster truck drivers in the world can earn huge salaries, but it takes a lot of hard work and determination. The best drivers on the most popular tours can make as much as $285,000 per year, but some drivers can earn as little as $29,000 per year. Hey, we all have to start somewhere. Dennis Anderson, creator and original driver of Gravedigger, has a net worth of about $3 million. Gravedigger is the flagship truck of Monster Jam and one of the most popular and successful monster trucks in history. The spooky truck has appeared in video games and adorned t-shirts. Thousands of toys of Gravedigger have been produced since the truck debuted in 1982, and there have been 41 Gravediggers to date. Monster truck drivers dream of driving a successful truck like Gravedigger, but the truth is, most drivers don't reach those heights. The average salary of a monster truck driver is about $55,000 a year. To make over $250,000, a driver needs to have big sponsors and a lot of fans. Most monster truck drivers have a background in motorsports or auto mechanics, and they can even go to school to hone their skills. The Monster Jam University in Paxton, Illinois is where rookie drivers learn the ropes. The training is grueling, and drivers must be in top physical and mental condition. Monster Jam University students are graded on their performance behind the wheel, but they also have to complete a difficult obstacle course on foot and even pull a monster truck with a rope. It sounds more like a strongman competition than a monster truck school. Drivers must prove they can complete any stunt. Donuts, jumps, wheelies, and crash saves are all perfected at Monster Jam University. Becoming a pro driver also requires connections. The top circuits are invitation only, so if a driver hopes to earn more than $250,000 a season, he or she usually has to make connection with an established pro. Building a truck from scratch and winning amateur competitions might not be enough. Monster trucks are extremely expensive. The average cost to get a truck competition ready is about $150,000, but some Monster Jam trucks cost $250,000 or more. The cost to build a truck can rise quite easily. Trucks with fancier paint jobs and more intricate molded bodies are more expensive. A basic paint job is about $2,000, but flashy artwork can cost $7,000 or more. A body costs about $15,000, but that's just the price for a basic body. El Toro Loco has giant bull horns above its cab, and Max D has huge spikes covering its body. These designs are far more expensive than a standard body. Raminator, which is the fastest monster truck in the world, costs $285,000 to build. A monster truck wouldn't be complete without giant 66-inch high tires. The tires, which are manufactured by Goodyear and Firestone, are hand-cut and custom-made to accommodate a competitor's driving style and track conditions. Tires typically cost between $1,800 and $2,600. You have to multiply that number by at least 8, because most teams go through at least 2 sets of tires per season. A monster truck wouldn't be able to fly in the air and land gracefully without top-notch shocks. Each shock costs $1,500 to $1,600, and some drivers opt to have 2 shocks per tire. So, you have to multiply that cost by at least 8, maybe more if replacements are needed during the season. So as you can see, repair costs can add up quickly. Keep in mind that trucks don't always land on their wheels, which means the body could end up being dented or destroyed. Body repair will set a team back about $3,000. If a tire is punctured, that's another $2,600. Maintenance and repair costs can easily be as much as the total price of the truck. A team can spend $150,000 or more per season just to keep a monster truck in tip-top shape. You're also looking at hefty fuel bills, as a monster truck engine burns up to 2.5 gallons of methanol per run. The engine is easily the most expensive part of a monster truck. The average monster truck team will go through 5 engines in 1 year, each at an average cost of $50,000 per engine. That means at $250,000, those engines are worth more than the rest of the truck combined. Monster Jam teams also have to keep the truck hauler in tip-top shape. After all, monster trucks are not street legal, and a driver simply can't drive the monster truck from stadium to stadium. Monster Jam teams also have to budget for uniforms and lodging. That could be another $100,000. Luckily, the best teams have sponsorship deals with major companies like Mattel, Monster Energy, and Firestone. Monster Jam partnerships are worth about $4 to $6 million annually. Not all monster trucks fall in the $150,000 to $250,000 range. One unique monster truck actually cost $1 million to build. Sin City Hustler is a 32-foot-long Ford Excursion lifted on monster truck tires. Its creator, Big Toys Racing, referred to this pricey pickup as the world's first luxury monster truck. It features an 8.5-liter big block Ford motor that pumps out about 750 horsepower. The behemoth tips the scales at 6,800 kilograms and can carry 12 passengers in individual bucket racing seats. Just watching a monster truck drive in circles would be pretty boring. Monster truck shows require piles of dirt for jumps, cars that can be crushed, and sometimes even pyrotechnics and fireworks. Some rallies even have a halftime show that can feature a giant car-eating robot. All these costs add up. It takes a dedicated crew to get an arena ready for a monster truck show. Many shows take place in hockey arenas, so first the ice needs to be removed. Then the workers can load up trucks with piles of dirt to create the jumps and tracks. A prep crew usually has 10 people, and the team works around the clock to get things just right. It takes 3 days to build a Monster Jam track, and a new track is built in every arena. We estimate that a tour can pay prep workers about $15,000 total to set the stage for a monster truck show. It is not uncommon for dump trucks to make more than 200 trips to deliver the dirt to each stadium. The United States Hot Rod Association, which operates Monster Jam, owns dirt in almost every city it visits. The average amount of dirt used per track is about 700 cubic yards for an arena and 3,500 cubic yards for a stadium. Monster Jam uses about 700,000 cubic yards of dirt each year. All that dirt costs thousands of dollars, and the machines and trucks used to haul in all that terrain are also costly. Backhoes and plows used to form the dirt into tracks can cost between $85,000 and $185,000 each. Fans love to watch monster trucks fly throughout the air, but the thing they are most famous for is crushing cars. A monster truck tour goes through at least 3,000 vehicles per year. Monster trucks crush full-size cars with steel bodies that are purchased from local junkyards. Cars, vans, buses, motorhomes, ambulances, and sometimes even airplanes are squashed by the 900-pound tires of monster trucks. A scrapyard usually buys rundown cars for about $300, which would mean a monster truck tour uses about $1.5 million worth of cars every year. However, the crushed cars are returned to the junkyard after the show. It's a win-win situation. The junkyard saves money on crushing because the monster trucks do all the work. Fans come to see the monster trucks, but sometimes the most exciting part of a rally is the halftime show. Halftime shows can feature everything from car-crushing robots to motocross events. Fans might see dirt bikes drive around in an enclosed sphere, or get a glimpse of a robot dinosaur that can breathe fire. Robosaurus, which cost $2.2 million to build, was once a common sight on the Monster Jam tour, but the robot dino is now extinct. The smaller but still menacing Megasaurus lights cars on fire and crushes them beneath its tracks on the Hot Wheels Monster Truck Live tour. Pyrotechnics and fireworks also cost thousands of dollars per show. Fireworks are often set off during halftime, but they are also a huge part of the finale. Monster Jam usually features fireworks at the end of a show as trucks make their final runs. Monster truck teams spend a lot of money on fuel, but those costs could decrease dramatically in the near future. Monster Jam wants to switch from methanol to diesel fuel and then eventually move to fully electric engines. Diesel fuel has the advantage of burning more efficiently than methanol, so the savings could be astronomical. Monster Jam could save hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, and the switch to EV technology will save the tour even more. The only issue with diesel is the smoke that comes from the exhaust. However, Monster Jam officials say they can manage diesel's telltale smokiness. Officials with the tour have already talked to electric vehicle experts about the next generation of monster trucks. The switch to electric engines will also allow Monster Jam to expand to more international markets. That's it, folks. Have you ever been to a monster truck rally? Which monster truck is your favorite? Are you a fan of Gravedigger, or do you cheer for Bigfoot? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It really makes a difference. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to this channel for more great videos.